Alkaline water is super healthy, but that price tag though, it'll break the bank rather fast. That's why I was excited to see this. We have the Drinkpod DispensePOD 1XL, which holds 2.5 gallons of water, and it converts your water through a filtration process into alkaline water on the fly. As you can see by the size of the box, this has a very small footprint, but it holds 2.5 gallons of water, so it's definitely gonna be lasting you a couple days. It actually has an 8-stage filtration process to come out with that sweet, sweet, sweet alkaline water. I'm actually curious what those 8 stages are, but they have them right here on the box. Stage number 1, polypropylene micromesh. Stage 2, granular activated carbon, coconut based. Stage 3, ion exchanged resin, food safe polymer. Stage 4, FIR balls for infrared ray emitters. Stage 5, tourmaline balls, nutrient emitters. Stage 6, ceramic ORP balls, oxidation reduction potential. Stage 7, manafan balls, mineral emitters. And stage 8, zeolite balls, immune support. 8 stages, that's a lot of stuff, but it's making you some sweet alkaline water. I'm down. Plus it does it on the fly like that? That's impressive. I'm really impressed with everything that's going on in this small package because the price tag on this is super cheap, and even the replacement filters are very inexpensive, which definitely surprised me because sometimes they like to tax you on the filters, like, here, you can get the setup real cheap, but when you want to get extra filters, it's going to cost about half the price of the whole set. This right here, they're looking out for you as a consumer for sure. I'm honestly surprised they got this down so cheap because remember, alkaline water is pricey. Using this, you'll definitely break even and beyond very easily just by using it every day. Inside the box, we have a user manual, as well as the actual dispenser, looking good. Nice stuff going on here. Wow, this thing looks super nice. Got some Drinkpod branding on the side, nice see-through design so you can see how much water you have left on the fly. Up here on the top, we can keep track of when you need to replace the filter. Right here, we have a really big opening to pour the water in. See how easy it is to do that? Easily close it back up. We are looking at handles on both sides so you can easily carry this around. Also inside we do have the spigot, looking good. Easily get the water to come out into your cup. And you remember when I said the filters were inexpensive? Well, guess what? It actually comes with 3 filters in the box. So you're ready to go for a while. You don't have to buy extra filters, it comes with 3. So this is actually a really cool design. The filter's gonna go right there inside that little pod right there, and there's actually 2 separate parts of the dispenser. The water up top's gonna be untreated, then it's gonna pass through the filter down to the bottom, and then that's the water you're gonna be drinking. That's actually really clever. Of course, we're gonna hand wash the tank to make sure it's nice and clean before we use it, but also upon looking at the user manual, there's a couple things you have to do for the filter to work properly. Alright, so we use cold or room temperature water, wash our hands, remove the filter from its package, and soak it upright in water for 10 minutes, rinse the filter under running water for 10 seconds, press it firmly down into the tube of the reservoir to ensure a tight seal. Fill the reservoir with water and allow all the water to filter through. Discard the water and repeat. Fill the reservoir a 3rd time and pour the water for drinking. It's normal for carbon dust to appear in the first 2 tanks. Always allow all the water in the reservoir to pass through the filter before pouring the water. For best results, keep enough water in the tank to maintain the bottom of the filter in the water. This will prevent the filter from drying out. If the filter has not been in contact with water for 2 days, re-soak it for 10 minutes and then reinstall it. Store the tank in a refrigerator or a cool location. If the water has been sitting for several days, discard it and refill the tank with fresh water. Okay, this is a little bit more complicated than I thought, but it's also pretty easy if you really think about it. I did figure out some new stuff though as I was getting this all set up. This actually all comes completely apart. You can take off the blue lid. We'll just leave that on for now for easy pickings. You could take off the white lid, and this way we could put the filter in. Just push it in here. And also the blue piece even comes out. So the whole thing comes apart so you can easily clean it. So now that we got this all taken care of, we'll put the white back on top. Got it all sealed. We'll take this off right now because we have to run the water through 2 times before it's actually drinkable. Now we'll dump in some water. There we go. We got the whole gallon in there. Almost a gallon, whatever. The water is filtering through the filter. Take a look at that. Look at it just drizzle down there. That's awesome. So we basically have to let the water pass through completely, drain it all back out, and then do it all over again, drain it out, and then the 3rd time we can drink it. Bad news, the spigot isn't stopping the flow of water. Did I set this up right? I don't know what's going on, but it's draining all over. I really wished it would have mentioned you're supposed to tighten this part right here so the water doesn't flow out, but we're good now. All right, that was definitely time consuming. We got the water trickling down for our 3rd batch, so it should be drinkable now. I didn't notice any particles in the original 2 batches, but you know, better safe than sorry not to drink some carbon or whatever they said was floating around in there. So I'm not gonna let it trickle down and load it all up for you guys because this is taking too long and I'm really thirsty, so I'm gonna start drinking right now to see how it tastes. So let's just get it over here, fill up this cup a little bit. Yeah. Oh yeah, this water looks so pure. Kind of looks the same, I don't know. All right, let's get a little smell test. Doesn't really smell like anything. That's good. Water's not supposed to really smell like anything, right? Doesn't smell like chlorine or anything. And I know our water's super hard here. You guys can take a look at it for yourself. Looking real clear. All right, now taste test time. I mean, it tastes good. Tastes like water. I guess that's a good thing. Yeah, perfect. I guess it's working perfectly fine. Although, for some reason, I'm not sure what's going on. You guys saw how this was leaking earlier. Now it keeps dripping even though I have this on as tight as it can go. So, look at this. We got a leaky faucet. I don't know what to do. I tighten it as much as it'll go, and it's still dripping. It's really annoying. Other than that, though, it's really good. I don't know if mine's defective or if I did something wrong, but I mean, I got this thing on as tight as it can go. I can't turn it anymore, and yet it's still dripping down. Water tastes good though. I gotta figure out what this is though. I don't know. If it's dripping, then that's not good because you're gonna get water everywhere, and we don't want that. Like, I got it all over my table right now. Look, it's still coming out. I don't know. Other than that, though, hopefully it's just mine and everyone else's is fine. But I would recommend it if normally it doesn't drip. It's still going. I don't know. It's leaking or something. I got to figure that out. But other than that, though, it's really cool. The water tastes good, so it's really filtering it out. And yeah, if you want some alkaline water on the low, just make sure this isn't dripping, and it's a go-go.